Rory here, thanks for joining me. Today we're just going to be having a look at a quick exercise on rorynewbold.com. That exercise is counting common note groups. So common is the key word there. This is not an all-inclusive set of note values, but it's ones that you will frequently come up against in introductory lessons. So what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be counting the note values out against a click of 80 BPM on a metronome. This is great for seeing how the note values change speed-wise against a crotchet pulse. So that being said, that's our first note value, the crotchet. So here we go, 80 BPM, and I'm going to count this out for you. It falls perfectly in time with the click. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So there you have it, crotchets. The next one we're going to have a look at is quavers. This still follows the same idea. You still have your 1, 2, 3, 4, but now we add a note in between. Okay? So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to count it crotchets, then quavers, so you can see how the two are different and how they relate to that crotchet pulse. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... Alright, so there you have crotchets and quavers. Now we're going to have a look at eighth note triplets or quaver triplets. Okay, these are fantastic. They have a lovely 3 feel, so they swing a little bit more than the other note values. Obviously, whenever you triplet a note value, that's what you're going to get. So quaver triplets. Here we go. These are going to be counted 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet. So you can still hear that crotchet 1, 2, 3, 4 in there. Here we go. 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet, 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet, 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet, 1. Okay, so now we'll do it against quavers, so you can see the difference between quavers and quaver triplets. It's very subtle. Here we go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet. There we go. Fantastic. So the next thing we're going to deal with are semi-quavers. Okay, so half the size of a quaver. Just a little bit faster, in fact, than a quaver triplet. So, semi-quavers have quite a long count. We have 1E and a, 2E and a, 3E and a, 4E and a. So again, your crotchet's still in there, 1, 2, 3, 4, but also the quaver is still in there as well with the ands. So you're fitting in an extra E and a at the end, or in between and at the end. Okay? So I will first of all just count them as 16th notes or semi-quavers against the pulse, and then I'll do them in comparison. Semi-quavers. 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a... Okay? And now in comparison I'll go from 8th notes or quavers to semi-quavers. Okay, here we go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a... Fantastic. So there you have it. That's all the note values we're going to be doing today. I'm going to do a lot more of these kind of videos just dealing with basic topics, but feel free if you have any questions to send me a message and I'll do a video dealing with that and try and explain it as best as I can. One thing I do just want to make note of, just in case it's been a bit confusing, is the names of all of these different note values. There's quite a few different systems. The way I understand it and was taught is that you have the American system and the English system. English, crotchets, quavers, quaver triplets, semiquavers. That can be used to explain any time signature or note values within any time signature. The American system, which is based off of fractions, is a fantastic system. It really explains the note values perfectly, but it only works in 4/4 time, which would be a whole. 4 crotchets or 4 quarters make a whole. And then you would have, let's say, quarters, eighths, sixteenths, okay, of that whole. So, although that's the case, every musician I've ever met has chopped and changed between the two, whatever time signature they're talking about. So as long as we all know what we're talking about, that note value against the pulse, everyone knows what we're doing. Okay, so I hope that's been beneficial for you, and hopefully see you in the next lesson. All the best. Rory out.